Hey everybody, I am just running an errand for one of my patients, and then I gotta get back to his house. And while I'm driving to the store, I figured I would just make a quick video. I am, it breaks my heart. I literally feel my heart breaking when I came to this decision, and I have to say this, but I'm giving up my pursuit of religious life and any hope thereof of having one. It's not going to happen. And after talking to one of my formators again today, who mysteriously for the past couple of years has been keeping in touch with me every so many months and texting me strange things and asking me questions, kind of probably hoping that I'm not going to have, file a lawsuit or whatever, and just accusing me of strange things like being in the Freemasons and all that stuff when they're the ones that are in the Masons. Stuff like that. It's just very weird. And the way they treated me at that seminary and the terrible things that happened to me there. And I just, there's so much going on in these last days of the end times. And I just feel like God wanted me to be a priest, but then pulled me out and changed his plans at the last minute because he's shortening the time. That's the only thing that makes any kind of sense. Either that, or God forgive me if I gave up too quickly and let him bully me into leaving, and then the devil won and he ruined another vocation. I don't know. I won't know until Judgment Day, I guess. And I really hope I didn't miss my call in life. When you want to do something with your whole heart most of your life since childhood, and then you finally get the opportunity and then it gets taken away from you. And things have been, my health got really bad after I left seminary and, while I was there all of a sudden. And then just everything. And I can't, the doors are not opening. And I just really, right now, realistically, with my health and financial situation and not having a home of my own and everything, I have to survive. I can't even think about, taking another chance and going into religious life now, unless the door seriously opened. I mean, I've been blacklisted, according to the seminary that I was recently at. They've slandered me and blacklisted me, and I can't get into any other seminary or diocese or order. I've gone through over 100 already that were interested in me. Vocations.com and all that other stuff, and I did a bunch of go and sees. I flew all over the place to come and spend a week and a weekend, and then they're all excited about having me join, and then they talk to my former seminary, and all of a sudden they're like, you know what, sorry, no way, good luck, whatever. And not all of them will tell me what's being said, but the ones who were courageous enough to tell me what was being said, it was a bunch of lies, and I just so that seminary can cover their own butt, and not get a harassment lawsuit and everything else. That seminary owes me a house, honestly. It's the least they can do with all their millions of dollars. And now that they made me sell my home and most of my possessions, and then they left me homeless on the street in the middle of winter in the beginning of a pandemic. Real nice. That's real Catholic. That's real priestly behavior, right? I mean, it's sick, and I'm not the only one that this has happened to. It's happened to many people. You just don't hear about it much. So, I was even told by somebody, the Catholic Church is very powerful. It was most like a threat, like we can make people disappear, and I don't care about these threats, you know what? But the point is, it has made me so discouraged. I'm never going to leave the Catholic faith. No, that is my church. It's the true faith. I know that. And I'm not going to lose faith, but I'm going to have to give up my vocation, most likely. And I'm 41 now, my health isn't that great, and the doors are not opening, and it's just, I'm not going to be able to pursue this now, and it really breaks my heart. But now I got to figure out what I'm going to do for a career late in life with no college degree. That was my chance to get a college degree. I was so happy when I got accepted in the seminary. It was like winning the Powerball. I was never more happy in my life. And it was taken from me. So now I literally have nothing left to live for. And all hope is lost for the most part. I mean, I don't know. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of things I can do. My resume is 8 pages long. I have my poor health and I don't have money. and I don't have a home of my own, and I can't even get an apartment, nothing, and there's nothing I could do about it, and it's very scary. I could end up on the street and die, and it's just terrible. I know I'm not the only one in this situation, but it's very stressful and terrible, and I don't deserve this. I didn't deserve this. I gave up everything to follow the Lord. I'm not blaming God for this. This isn't his fault. It's not his fault that bad people got into the church. In fact, he forewarned that there would be wicked people and wolves in sheep's clothing among the good, in the flock. So be it. Maybe I shouldn't have left, but I did, and now I'm paying the consequences. But I have a feeling that if I didn't, I would have ended up missing or very sick. So I had to leave. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry, Mary. You gave me an opportunity, and I failed, I guess, or didn't fight hard enough, or buckled. I don't know. But it's over, and I can't go back, and it's been almost 2 years now. I keep getting reminders on Facebook. I got another reminder today I posted 2 years ago today in 2019 that I got accepted in the seminary. I was so happy. I had to see that today, and it was like a knife in my heart, because I'm not there. They ruined my life. They ruined my vocation, my call, everything. So now at 41 years old, fat, ugly, no money, poor health, no good career, I can't get married, I'll probably never get a home of my own, and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna, without a miracle, be able to survive. And this is just really, really bad. And most people would retaliate. They would sue, they would go on TV and make this go all over the world with this story. But Jesus said, vengeance is mine, and I know that the Lord Jesus saw what they did to me. The lies, the false reports, the kidnappings, the harassment, all that stuff. And he's not happy with his church right now, and he's not happy with that stuff going on in the church. And he's not happy when they would treat a good servant of his like that. And then claim to be priests and superiors and formators at that. And I feel bad for those who are still in that order. A lot of people left after I left, and for good reason, but for the same reasons. But those who are still stupid enough to stay there, they are being corrupted, and by the time they become priests in a few more years, they're going to be not real priests, most likely. It's going to be a different church, a different time, and, like I said, more proof that we are in the end times. And, it's just, I don't know what else to say about it. I just gotta let it go. I'm tired of beating a dead horse. I just didn't want to give up hope. But unless God himself provides a miracle and opens up the doors, I'm not looking anymore. I can't. It's taking too much time and energy and wasting my hope and my time. And I gotta find what I'm gonna do to support myself for the rest of my life. Still don't even know how long I'm gonna live if I have serious health issues that keep coming and going like this. I still haven't figured out exactly what's wrong, and the pain is getting worse, and it's just, there's nothing I can do. I keep going to specialists, and it's a revolving door, So that's it. That's why I need your prayers. This could also be supernatural and demonic attack, Maybe that's why they're having trouble diagnosing. I don't know. I know I've got the devil upset and the Freemasons upset and people very high up in the church upset because I ran my mouth and I exposed a lot. So if anything ever happens to me, I go missing one day, you know where to look. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that and get this chore done. And I'm at my destination, so I'm just really bummed out, and I'm feeling so much pain in my stomach today. It's real. It will not let up. And I'm just so tired. I'm tired of everything. And I'm just I would like to get a home of my own. And I've been looking for something that I might be able to afford or get a loan, but I can't find anything anywhere that I could actually afford. Even if I were to work more hours, it's just pray for me that I could at least get I don't care if it's a tiny home. I don't care if I live in an RV and drive my house everywhere. I just want shelter and a bathroom of my own and a bedroom and, that's it. I don't need much. I'm not looking for a mansion. And I would like a position where I can be good at something and like going to work every day and be really good at it and make enough money to live and support myself. Am I asking too much as a human being and as a Catholic Christian? Lord, am I asking too much? So please, Lord, have mercy on me and people pray for me, and if there's any way that you can help, then help. I don't know what to ask for anymore.